as announcer.
MP in the house.
MP about to tear the roof off.
Small forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 73, John Paul Summer.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Julius Randle.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Demon's out there with Johnson. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Watson in at the 4-man position. And for Golden State, Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with MyCareer. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP. And it's Henderson in at the point. It's been well documented that MP is taking these matchups seriously against other opponents in this conference. You gotta wonder if that hasn't provided some extra motivation.
And how impressive have these performances been by MP? He puts a big old target on his back that his competition isn't taking lightly and continues to dominate out there. He's garnered a good deal of added respect the way he's taking care of his business.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Watson for 3. Warriors have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And here's MP for 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Demon. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Johnson's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Spurs was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. McDaniels, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. 1:49 left here in the opening quarter. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 20-6 run. A three from MP. Trains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 23 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Henderson finds MP. And the Warriors, another three.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Here's Tinsley. Pass to Kispert. And the three off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Bangs home the trifecta. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Out to the right wing. Back to MP. And another three for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
They've got MP. Sohan is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And there's McDaniels. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Back to MP. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at MP, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And here's MP for three. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The The game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. Lobbed up there for McDaniels. Stripped it away. Count that one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Demon. Still scoreless. Pass to Watson. GA here about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Pajemski. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Watson has in the corner. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Pass to Demon. And here's Randall, 6 to shoot. It's good. Randall's got his first 2 points of the night.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by the Warriors.
Traps in the tray.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Stolen. A 3 from MP. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Randall surveying the D. No one near him. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
MP, good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Minnesota. Johnson comes in for Julius Randle. Pass to Demon. To the paint. Wembanyama against Banchero. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Pajemski in the corner. And here's MP for 3. And the Warriors another 3.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
Embiid, what an addition. Us MVP-level centers, we're a different breed. Joel, just like old Shaq, can dominate all day.
No doubt. This move elevates the team on both ends, Shaq.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Warriors.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say, Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl.
At a barbecue?
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Minnesota, Johnson is out there with Demon. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Watson in at the power forward. From 13, he doesn't hit that one. And it's the Warriors' ball. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
The 3 from MP. And another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Johnson. 13 feet away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Another miss, not how he wanted to start the second half.
And they pick up 2.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
There's a screen. Johnson for 3. And it's Johnson again missing.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Kevin, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Looking to end the run.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pajemski finds MP. Good, he hits again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team. Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Henderson passes to MP. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Johnson, a wide-open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Johnson's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Watson. Covered by MP. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Drills it from outside.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Johnson, and the layup falls. Johnson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Here's MP, and got it! Another basket, and there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Covered by MP, and a missed layup.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
And the Warriors, another three.
You know, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
No coverage that time. He's got 7.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Good on the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, running away. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge...
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
Sohan is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's MP. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Shed in at the 1. That's the Warriors' 5.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The Warriors pull it in. MP outside. He got it again. Sensational. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Vanderbilt with the rebound. Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And here's MP for 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
Thanks for the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really fun. Connects again from distance.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
For the three. Good! Another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. A 3-ball. Good, that's another bucket.
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play all
and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is, you look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, BA. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
And of course, MP has made it known he expects an all-star nod this season. And any matchup that challenges his spot, he's going to take very seriously.
Well, how can you not be impressed by MP's performance lately after he sort of called himself out, claiming that he needed to elevate his game? For him, it's not just about being an all-star. It's about being the best in the conference at his position. Now, you can see the fire he's playing with. He's flat out destroying his competition. The only question now is, can he keep it going?
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. They've got Jalen Williams. He's out there with Holmgren. And it's Sorber in at the center position. From deep, MP, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Terry's shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Williams. Here's Posey. Inside. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Holmgren.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, BA. This guy's 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness. Look out.
From deep, MP. Sorber with a rebound. And here is Williams. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
MP shot is good.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back over to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
Remaining first 2 minutes.
Williams against MyCareer from the arc. Pajimski grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the basket by MP.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
A minute 37 left in the first. Pass to Posey. They set the pick. And here's Holmgren. Over MP. No good off the back of the rim. The Warriors lead by 9. 4-3. Another 3 for Golden State.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And Williams has got the ball here for OKC. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give them a breather and talk things over. Both teams making substitutions here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Pelicans, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they're in the #1 slot right now. Still still half the season left, but there's nowhere else they'd rather be.
Holmgren. Can they get it? That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Gets the three to fall. And that's now 24 points for MP.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Shot clock at 6. Alexander Walker, the pass to Hardy. Counted from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now Bridges. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Then the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Jalen Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Hamilton in at the 1. For 3, Bridges. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Houston really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Fires the 3. With the tip, controls the rebound and the putback.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And so Mark Dagno will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Thunder making a change here. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Here's Sorber. His last outing, he had 20. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, B.A., because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. MP's got 39.
I just love the ball movement.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Holmgren, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
From deep, MP, and again. For 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
The 3 from Holmgren. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Drains the triple.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
The Thunder have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Bridges. Let's go with a three. And Chet Holmgren hits from deep. Holmgren's got 14 points.
Feels like he has played a little more under control here in the second.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 48.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And with their last win, they tied that epic Lakers streak of 33 straight victories set back in 71-72. You have to wonder how long they can possibly keep this up.
Look, at the end of the day, this team, of course, wants to win an NBA championship when it's all said and done. And you know that's what they have their sights on. But it is so nice to enjoy the hype and accolades of a team that is right now steamrolling through the entire league in this incredible stretch. Wow, this has been an amazing thing to watch.
Pass to Henderson, back to MP, fires for three. Another three for Golden State.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
From deep, Holmgren. That doesn't go either for Holmgren.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here are the Warriors now. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant. How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. And it's always special being recognized as the best at something.
That's true. And here we are. Today, Ernie, we'd like to recognize you, the best in the business.
Yeah, you're the man, Ernie. Dinner on Kenny after the show. I stole his wallet in his back.
Oh, thanks, fellas. That means a lot coming from you two, and I'm hungry. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Warriors.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrambling, but look, this is where they felt they could get their points.
Yeah, teaching floor spacing 101. We'll see what class is like coming out of intermission. And that's it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here are the Warriors now. We've got Paolo Banchero, Brandon Pajemski out there with Henderson. Then it's MP, and it's Sohan in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. To Holmgren, fires the three, on target from range. Holmgren's got 22 points.
Great response by Chet Holmgren. Drills the three right back at you.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you guys.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Launches a three, and another three for Oklahoma City.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Holmgren with a screen on Henderson. And again, Chet Holmgren. Holmgren's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
On the wing, MP from deep. And got it! Another basket!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Holmgren with a screen on Banchero. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, you love to see Chet Holmgren asserting himself offensively. You feeling the rhythm? Go ahead and play.
Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out, this guy's game is big time.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Holmgren with a screen on Banchero. Williams with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Here's Posey. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here are the Warriors now. They're on an 18-7 run. He drops it from range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The three from Holmgren. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's MP from outside. Another three for Golden State.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. Drops in the three. Holmgren's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Back to MP. The three. Another bucket. Wow.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Here's Holmgren. Warriors with the rebound. On the wing, MP. The three is up. Hits a three-pointer.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
The Thunder have gotten 5 of 10